Hi, how are you guys? Happy Monday. It's Kelly Hoover here at Blessed Momma Bosses. If you're catching this on the replay, drop in the comments, #replay, and say hello and where you are tuning in from. We are so excited to have this amazing page and really be able to pour in to business hacks, mindset hacks, mom, life, just everything that Blair and I have really, truly come to learn and love and have changed. Personal things that maybe we have struggled with in our past and really have truly overcome or are working to overcome. So today we are talking all about commitment to self-improvement. This can apply to you, right? This can apply to your neighbor, your friend, your mom, your spouse, your teammates, anyone that you work with, your children even, right? So I want you to stop and I want you to think about who can improve, who can self-improve. I know, hopefully you're thinking about yourself right now too. So say hello when you're hopping on and drop in the comments who can improve, you and who else. So this is all about commitment to self-improvement. And here's the one thing I want you to think about. When I think about self-improvement, I think about achievers, people who are constantly achieving things, right? And so if they're always trying to make themselves better. So I think about sports growing up, like our kids, right? Or maybe when you were a child, you were playing sports. So people in sports, people in life, people in business, in general, everything in their life, right? You're constantly trying to achieve. You want to make improvement every single day. And so achievers, that's where their mindset is. If you are an achiever, that means that you are constantly trying to improve yourself, whether it's in your mindset, whether it's becoming a better mom, whether it's becoming better at your business, whether it's becoming, better in the gym, better at your house, whatever it is, you are constantly trying to improve yourself. This is an achiever, okay? So here's the thing. But here is oftentimes what happens is we bite off more than we can chew. We have all of these awesome things that we want to do, and we're like, I'm going to change all of these things. And then we realize it's a lot to change. And so improving those small incremental things is so important. So if you're looking for a roadmap, how to become, better at something, that is one thing I would strongly encourage to do is think about that time that you bit off more than you can chew. You said, I'm going to do all of these different things. And how did that feel? I know when I felt that way, it's very overwhelming. It stressed me out and I usually ended up quitting. Right? Like I was like, this is too much to handle. I can't do it all because I took on more than I could. But when we change our mindset and we think about the very small things, small incremental improvements, okay? So first we have to decide what we want to improve on, right? Because too much can be overwhelming. So maybe it is one specific thing that you're going to focus on, and you're going to focus on small things. You're going to break it down. You can focus on small things that you can do each day. All right. Here's, for example, let's say you want to run a mile. You want to learn to run a mile. Okay. You're a walker. You don't exercise at all. You're not going to go out and run a 5K. You're not going to go out and just run all of this, right? But what if you ran 0.1 and then tomorrow you ran 0.2 and then 3 days you ran 0.3? Guess what? In 10 days, you're running a mile. You see how simple that can be? At the end of the month, you've gotten up to a 5K. It's small, incremental things. And here's the thing. You didn't become overwhelmed and give up because you were making those small changes and those encouraging changes, right? But also, you can't skip steps. You cannot skip steps. So I want you to think about maybe your child when they are practicing. Let's say that they're at a sport, right? What do we tell them all the time? If you want to be good, you got to practice. You got to practice, right? You can't become a master like that. You can't become a master at whatever you're trying to self-improve on like that. Think about how you're teaching your children. Think about how you were taught as a child if you're not a parent. These sort of things, the small incremental things, practice. This applies to your business, right? You're going from zero and you want success immediately. It takes practice. You're going to make mistakes along the way, but it's those small practices, those small incremental changes. You cannot become a master over time. So I want you to think about how you approach those children at school and think about the practices that they're doing in their sports, right? And practice. Eventually, every time they practice, they do improve, and it's small incremental things. Here's the one thing I know for sure about self-improvement. All right. This is hands down one of the things that will change your life is if you begin. All right. You're never going to change your life ever, ever, ever if you don't actually begin with it. Okay. You have got to make it a priority within that day in your daily routine. So if it's something important, it's some sort of self-improvement. Maybe it's getting to the gym. Maybe it's stop drinking. Maybe it's stop drinking so much. Maybe it's actually, staying up and quit watching TV. Maybe it's success in your business. Maybe it's doing something at home or with your kids. But you will never, ever, ever change your life or make self-improvement if it doesn't start with your daily routine. So this is something, and it can be something small, you guys. It can be something itty bitty, small, and you make those small changes, and then the small changes add up, and they actually do impact your daily life. So I want to hear all about what your changes are. I want to hear how you are improving, making your own self-improvement, and we will see you again very soon. You'll have an awesome Monday.